Getting your first car is great. Even if it's not the most awesome set of wheels, still it's the first time you have something that really says you. It's the first time you're really free. And you're free to go wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go. Of course, along with the freedom to have fun, you have the freedom to get into trouble. Freedom to get into debt. Potential for big debt begins the minute you step into a car showroom.
Isn't it a beauty? Perfect for a macho guy like you. A 350 engine, 800 horsepower, dual carb overhead cam, and a great looking antenna.
So much for what you want to hear. Then there's the truth.
You love it, don't you? So does just about everyone else. That's why we can gouge you full price. $20,000, more than you can afford to spend. And like that color, red's a real eye catcher, isn't it? Why, it will turn everyone's head, including every cop's within a 5-mile radius. But hey, don't worry, you won't be able to afford to drive this car anyway. Cars like this will make your insurance rates double.
Your wheels, even the not so expensive kind, can end up costing you a bundle. I mean, there's gas, upkeep, and that little understood expenditure, insurance.
I hear that when you get your 4th speeding ticket, bad things can happen.
My grades, B or C doesn't really make much difference. Does it?
Man, don't you know my truck kicks with the new headers I got on it.
Everybody gets a ticket sometime. What's the big deal?
Insurance?
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 Man, what's that got to do with it?
All we really know about insurance is, for us, it isn't cheap. But we rarely stop to wonder why. The next question is, Greg, who as an age group has the best eyesight and reflexes, but the highest percentage of serious automobile accidents, and therefore the highest insurance premiums?
Teenagers?
That's right, Greg! Now you pay up to 5 times the premiums your parents pay. Now, thanks to a few of your reckless peers, but hey, go ahead and spin the wheel. Good grade! Congratulations. Congratulations, Greg. That gives you an average 25% reduction on your insurance rates. And what else, Don?
Well, Jim, he gets an extra $30 a month in spending money, thanks to a good student discount, the approval of his proud parents, and entrance to the college of his choice.
That's wonderful, Don. That's wonderful. Okay, next question. How many tickets do teenagers have to get before their insurance premiums shoot sky high?
3?
Oh, too bad. Too bad. Heather.
1?
That's right, Heather. In some cases, all it takes is 1 moving violation to increase your insurance rates up to 25%. Okay, hey, take a spin now. Bad luck. Now, that makes 2 moving violations this game, a daily double. Now, what will that get her, Don?
Well, Jim, she gets a hefty fine from her local police station, a reprimand from her angry parents, and an after-school job to help pay for her new insurance premium, which will be more than twice as high as her last one.
Okay. Hey, Greg, why don't you take another spin? Oh, Bad break for Heather. Of course, life isn't a game. In life, we control the wheel. And it's our choice whether we decide to drive rationally or recklessly.
Come on, Chad. You're in no shape to drive, man. Listen, I got some wheels outside. Let me take you home.
Go away, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll leave you alone as soon as you give me your keys, though.
Don't worry. I'm in control. Just leave me alone for a minute.
Go for it. You only had 4 beers. Don't be a baby.
Don't listen to him. You could get hurt or hurt someone.
Forget that lip. You'll make it just fine. You're hardly even buzzed. Nothing will happen.
It's not worth the risk. Your reflexes are slow, your vision's shot. You're never going to pass the breathalyzer. Think of your life. Think of your health. Think of your parents.
No problem. Worst case scenario, they get a little scared. Make them appreciate you more.
Hello, Mrs. Bailey. I believe this is your son. We found him down on Front Avenue. He hit a utility pole. His car is totaled. He's lucky he didn't kill anyone.
Oh, Chad, darling, we were so worried about you.
Well, don't worry, officer. I'll pay that fine and towing fee. Well, gosh, son, don't look so down. I'll buy you a new car tomorrow.
Want some Alka-Seltzer, brother dear?
In your dreams, that's what would happen. This is more like it.
Hello, Mrs. Bailey. I believe this is your son. We found him down on Front Avenue. He hit a utility pole. His car is totaled. He's lucky he didn't kill anyone.
Thanks, officer. Oh, Chad.
Well, don't worry, officer. I'll make sure that Chad takes care of this fine and towing fee. Well, don't worry, son. You can work this debt off. Yeah, let's see. If you add up the ticket, plus the car repair, plus the utility pole repair, and the tripled insurance premium, well, you'll be debt-free by the time you graduate. From college.
Want some Alka-Seltzer, brother dear?
Not only that, you'll probably lose the use of any wheels for several weeks, if not months.
Who needs them? You can walk. Walking's healthy. Your friends will understand.
Sure, they'll be real understanding.
Chad! Hey, can I bum a ride, man? Oh, that's right. Sorry, bud. I forgot.
Hi, Chad. Heard about the accident. What a shame. But don't worry about taking me to school from now on. Dan here has agreed to chauffeur me around.
Gee, thanks.
No problem, buddy. My pleasure. Okay, so we've exaggerated a little bit, but the point is, when you drive responsibly, you not only help save your car, your health, and your life, but you also help save something that's terribly important to most of us, the big bucks. How much? I know you're asking. Well, the sportier the car, the more you pay. And for every little add-on, you can tack on several more bucks to your premium. Drop your grades and lose the good student discount. Get tickets, get caught drinking or doing drugs and driving, and that can add up to a lot of money. More than you could ever earn in a month of weekends flipping burgers. And gosh knows, you've got better things to do on a Saturday night.
It is a place where dreams come true.
Those touches of genius essential for long-term success are present and accounted for.
Chrysler Corporation is clearly reaching in a totally new direction. It didn't just target what was out there when it began work on the Eagle Vision. It anticipated where the world would be when its cars came out and aimed beyond that mark, and it hit where it aimed.
The Technology Center is not about stunning architecture. It's about giving Chrysler an edge, and this it does.
Summing up, Vision is the all-around best execution of the classic American sedan that we have yet seen.
Perhaps the most important ingredient in the sports sedan mix is spirited feel and feedback that can't be quantified on a test chart. That sense of all-around competence is an integral part of the Eagle Vision's persona.
An extremely pleasant combination of aggressiveness and comfort.
Terrific handling machines, simply leagues beyond our high expectations.
The base engine is a 3.3-liter overhead cam V6, but the optional engine is a rousing 3.5-liter single overhead cam 24-valve that makes about 214 horsepower. Cars this good call for 3 cheers.
Ergonomics are excellent, with wonderful seats. Plenty of room everywhere, including the rear, which can be used to haul people you actually like.
The feel of the switchgear is sublime. Turn signals, wipers, and lights all move like silk on silk, are silent, and feel expensive.
With standard driver and passenger airbags, excellent adjustable 3-point belts, and Chrysler's clever integrated child seat option, these vehicles have the best all-around safety restraint system on the market.
The Eagle Vision is lithe and agile, a beyond-the-horizon car.
The subtly styled Eagle Vision leapfrogs everything, German, Japanese, or American, that's out there in the same price range. In many ways, it competes head-on with cars far more expensive.
The cab-forward design pushes the wheels to the corners and the base of the windshield over the center line of the front wheels. This allows a big car interior and trunk to fit within its exterior.
I will be surprised if the debut of the Eagle Vision is not regarded as a watershed event in auto industry history.
Walking through the halls of the Chrysler Technology Center stirs you the same way that driving the Eagle Vision does. You can't help believing in Chrysler again.
I want our competitors staying up nights sweating, trying to figure out how they're going to catch up with us. That's my passion now.
The people story is as interesting as the triumphant product.
One of the big things I found the most exciting about it was the freedom we were given in this project, the freedom to do the car right. I mean, this is a really very good car.
The group's pride in their new products and satisfaction with the process that brought the new cars to fruition reached levels rarely seen in Detroit. Something special was going on here.
Cab-forward design redefines the way vehicles are styled. Cab-forward design moves the base of the windshield forward, moves the rear wheels rearward, stretching the wheelbase. From the customer's standpoint, there's more interior room. A longer wheelbase also provides a better ride, and the wider stance provides better handling.
The cars are just so dramatic and so entirely different from anything that's on the road. They draw you to look at them.
The Eagle Vision sets the pattern for an entire series of new cars, all developed by teams working closely from the outset and focused on satisfying customers, not their bosses.
In the case of this car, it was clean sheet of paper approach. Just do what you think is right for the customer. And that to me was the most exciting and most rewarding thing about this whole program.
Without leaving the complex, the design and engineering staffs can take an idea off the drawing board, mold it in clay, test it in a 3/8 scale wind tunnel, design and manufacture components, build a pilot vehicle, paint it, and then drive it on a 1.8-mile handling course. Having this capability under one roof, in case you didn't know, is almost unheard of.
We have reinvented the basic way in which we do business. We have brought people together with a common goal, and that goal is to listen to the customer and put those customer demands into a vehicle so that we can be there with a product that people want at the time they want it.
Overall, the first impression is that the new Eagle Vision ranks comfortably with the best road cars worldwide.
Automobile Magazine evaluates all of the new cars every year, not just domestics, but imports. This year, we named the Eagle Vision our Automobile of the Year because we found it to be the most exciting and most significant new car of 1993.
Hi, my name is Montreal. We're outside Roosevelt High School today in Portland, Oregon. Today we'll be exploring some of the guidelines on student behavior. You can find these guidelines and more in the Handbook for Students, Responsibilities, Rights, and Discipline, put out by our Portland Public Schools. School should be a safe place where kids can learn without disruption. As students, we need to respect others, take responsibility for our own behaviors, and make good choices. Take grooming, for instance. Students shouldn't wear anything sexually suggested, or drugs, or gang-related. Nothing vulgar or insulting to anyone or group. No display of any cuss words or obscenities.
Man, can you believe it? My parents actually think I like the slam shirt. Fools, I was able to sneak out of the house wearing this. Taoism, happens. Islam, it happens. It's the will of Allah. Judaism, why does it always happen to us?
Nice. Shh, chill, dude. It's Jack.
Not too swift, Steve. Bad choice. Let's try again, but make a different choice this time. Good choice, Steve. Sometimes it's better not to stand out in the crowd.
You want to hit this?
I don't know. My parents would kill me if I came home stuffed.
Come on, man. Quit being a wimp. I got some Visine in my pocket. Your parents won't even know.
All right.
Bad choice, Jake. Let's see it a different way.
Want to hit this?
No, man, I'm cool.
Come on, man. It makes you feel good.
I said I'm cool.
Well handled, Jake. School should be a safe place where kids can learn, relax, and enjoy their friends. But sometimes there are students who make life miserable for others. When that happens, everyone feels more anxious. Let's see how these girls are treating each other.
Hey, girlfriend.
Oh, hey, Allie.
Why are you sitting with 4 eyes?
Well,
I can't believe you're sitting with this geek. I'll take that.
Hey.
Okay. I'm doing her a favor, Trish. She needs to go on a diet.
I'm sorry. Allie. Give my cookie back.
Do you want me to be No.
Stop right there, Allison. You're not making any points by bullying and threatening. Let's get friendship and courage a shot.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, Allie.
Why are you sitting with 4 eyes?
What did you say?
Why are you sitting with 4 eyes? You know the geek.
Don't talk about my friend like that. Her name's Amelia, and she's not a geek.
I was just kidding.
Well, I'm not.
Sorry, Amelia.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys mind if I sit here?
Oh, sure. Come on.
Way to go, ladies. It takes guts to stand up for a friend or to admit when you're wrong.
Hey, I got this really cool knife from my uncle.
Really? Is it here? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's in my locker.
What if you get caught?
Don't worry, they can't search my locker's over here. Let's go here.
Wrong. Busted. Here's a poster of some items students are not allowed to bring to school because of safety issues. Prohibited items includes firearms, knives, razors, explosives, poison, intoxicants or drugs, and stolen property. Like Rashid, students may not realize that the school can't search the student's locker, or any assigned storage area if there's reason to believe the student has brought a prohibited item to school. Maybe this time, Rashid will make a wiser choice.
Hey, dude, I got this really cool knife from my uncle.
Really? Is it here? Can I see it?
No, I left it at home.
Smart move, Rashid. Good choice. Let's see how Portland Public Schools define sexual harassment. Sexual harassment means sexual events, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical conduct of sexual nature, which creates a hostile, intimidating, or offensive environment or workplace, or any above, after there has been a clear statement that harassment should stop. Let's see if these guys understand respect.
Damn, baby, give me some of that.
Where you going, baby? Come back here.
I'm busy. You can get busy with me.
Really bad choice, guys. No one likes to be treated with disrespect. Let's try that again one more time.
Damn, baby, give me some of that. Don't talk to me like that, you creep.
Hey, man, that wasn't cool.
What?
What you talk about, man?
Man, ease up, man. Leave her alone. Way to go, Letitia and Jim. Good choice. When students take responsibilities for their own behaviors, the whole community benefits, and school becomes a place where everyone can learn. All of us who participated in this project hope you enjoyed it and learned a little bit about making good choices. Yeah, 'cause I messed up. Hi, my name is Montreal. Oh, man. All right, I got it. I can do it. I got it right here. Handbook for students. I got it. As students, we need to take responsibility for our own actions, respect others. Oh, man. Where'd I get that from? What I'm thinking about, man.
Man, can you believe it? My parents actually think I like this land.
Let's start again. Just go ahead and step back.
Don't rush it. Just go. Okay.
Chill, dude. It's Jack.
Busted.
Now hold it. We only have one busted.
I mean, come on, man. Y'all must.
I think it was recorded. I'm sorry.
You want to hit this?
No, I messed up again.
Come on, man. Quit being a wimp. You want your messed up. I did good the first time. What am I doing? All right.
Don't laugh at me.
Don't look at him.
Jacob.
Forget it.
That's all right.
Okay, start again. All you say is, well,
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know. I thought it was okay.
Hold on.
Do you guys mind if I sit?
Oh, sure. Come on. You know, we had these really cool chips today, and they tasted great. I
Way to
think
go,
you'll like
ladies.
them.
It takes guts to stand
We
up
don't
for
want
a
that
friend.
part.
What you remember when
Get
you're
that
wrong.
part out.
What
That was
is
for
y'all
you guys.
doing? What are
Really?
you talking about, man?
Damn, baby, give me some of that.
Where you going, baby? Come back here.
You wasn't supposed to say it, man. Give me some of that.
Where you going, baby? Come back here.
I'm busy. You can get busy with me.
All right, except for we got.
When kids take responsibilities for their own behavior, the whole community benefits, and school. Oh, dang.
It's okay. You're doing great.
And school becomes a place where everyone can learn. Yeah. How you doing?
Up next, Ken and Sophie in Escape from the Bummer Summer.
Your purchase of Feliway Feline Behavior Modification Spray opens an entirely new line of communication between you and your cat to allow you to calm and comfort him and restore the harmony in your relationship. Feliway is a proven solution to urine marking and scratching. To understand how Feliway works, we need to know why cats mark. Cats are territorial animals. Their world consists of separate and distinct areas that they define and defend. Each area has a specific function. There are isolation areas where they retreat to recover from illness, or like us, sometimes they simply like to get away from it all. There are areas for waste elimination and activity areas for playing, hunting, reproduction, and interaction with other animals. These areas are all interconnected by invisible passageways defined by marking, like road signs, using visual marks such as scratching or by applying pheromones. Pheromones are chemicals used to communicate with other members of a species and modify their behavior. Cat urine contains pheromones that the cat uses to mark his territory, to demonstrate dominance, or to attract members of the opposite sex. But not all marking is done with urine. Cats also secrete pheromones from a variety of other glands on their bodies. The footpads produce alarm pheromones that remind the cat and warn other cats to avoid dangerous areas. Pheromones produced in the tail and anal sacs provide information about sexual status. And there are pheromones that make the cat feel calm and secure within his environment. These are facial pheromones. You've seen your cat rub his face on objects around the house or the yard, even you. He's not just being friendly, he's marking you. Facial pheromones are extremely important to a cat. They define the cat's surroundings. They identify friendly individuals like you. And they make your cat feel secure. It's a cat's way of saying, there's no place like home. As you know, cats are very sensitive creatures. They like to have things their own way. So any change in their environment can trigger an episode of marking, like moving into a new home, new furniture, meeting a new pet, or encountering an intruder in the cat's territory, traveling, even new visitors in the home. The stress of these changes can result in urine marking until the cat calms sufficiently to reapply his home sweet home pheromones. Unfortunately, until that happens, it can make things pretty unpleasant around the house. But now, that process can be sped up considerably. After years of extensive cat behavior research, the facial pheromone has been isolated and its calming properties duplicated in Feliway. Feliway stops urine marking because a cat won't leave urine marks on surfaces previously marked with facial pheromones. Applied to the cat's environment, Feliway produces the same comforting effect as the cat's own natural pheromone. Reassured that all's well once again, the cat will stop marking. A study was performed on 61 male and female cats that were divided into 3 groups. One group was exposed to natural cheek pheromones. Feliway was used on the second group. The third group was left alone. Within 7 days, urine marking dropped from an average of 15 incidents per day to less than 2 per day for both the treated groups. The results of both the Feliway and natural pheromone groups were virtually identical. After 28 days, only 2 cats were marking at all, and then only occasionally. Another study on hospitalized cats showed how Feliway can help a cat adjust much quicker to new surroundings. The study timed how long it took 3 groups of caged cats to eat and begin exploring their new surroundings. Again, the results for Feliway were almost identical to natural facial pheromones. Both groups adjusted 8 times faster than untreated cats. Additional studies have indicated that Feliway also helps curb sexually motivated urine marking by males and females. Feliway is easy to use. To stop urine marking, clean off urine using water or alcohol only. Cleansers or detergents may diminish Feliway's effectiveness. Then spray. A single spray per site is sufficient, twice a day for 30 days. If more than 5 cats are in the home, spray soiled areas 2 to 3 times per day. Also spray prominent objects that have not been urine marked once a day, such as furniture, table legs and chair legs, potted plants, doorways and window frames. Spray from 4 inches away and approximately 8 inches from the floor. If the cat is seen marking an object with his own facial pheromones, it won't be necessary to respray it. It's important to continue treatment for 30 days. Marking should cease within that time. In extreme cases, however, reminder maintenance sprays may be necessary every 2 to 3 days. If the cat is over 10 years old, spray areas once daily for 45 days. Repeat every 2 to 3 days for the rest of his life. To prevent sexually oriented marking, it's only necessary to spray the soiled areas, which are normally near exits. If you believe a change in the home may initiate marking, you can prevent it by spraying Feliway on furniture, doors, and in the corners of rooms, as you would if the cat were marking. Remember, there are other reasons why cats may urinate outside the litter box. Medical problems, inadequate cleaning of the litter box, moving the litter box to an unfavorable location, or simply using litter that the cat doesn't like. Non-marking urination is normally in larger quantities on horizontal surfaces, whereas marking urination tends to be on vertical surfaces in small quantities, sprayed approximately 8 inches above the floor. It's important to differentiate between the two types of urine deposits. Feliway only works with marking behavior. If you have questions as to whether your cat is marking or simply not using the litter box, consult your veterinarian. Feliway is also ideal for calming cats during transport. Simply spray Feliway on either wall inside the cage before putting him in. Don't spray your cat with Feliway. It won't work if it's on the cat. Plus, your cat will be less than amused. Used according to directions for the full 30 days, Feliway can help keep both you and your cat happy. Thank you for choosing Feliway Feline Behavior Modification Spray from Farnham Pet Products. If you have any questions about Feliway, call us toll-free at 1-800-234-2269. For more pet product information, visit the Farnham Pet website at www.farnhampet.com.
So like
Hi, I'm Steve Canton, producer of the Beanie Lover video, and your host of this important video, How to Spot Counterfeit Beanie Babies. We touched on this subject in the Beanie Lover video, and we're so overwhelmed with the demand for more information that we searched out and found the leading experts on Beanie Babies and counterfeits. With us today are two of the world-renowned authorities on all things beanie. They are the authors and publishers of the highly acclaimed Beanie Mania, a comprehensive collector's guide. Their weekly market analysis and pricing guide appears on the popular Beanie Mom website and is widely considered to be the most authoritative secondary market price guide and is relied upon by Beanie Baby collectors around the world. They have been featured in numerous publications and magazines, as well as on countless TV and radio talk shows across the country. I'm proud to have them join with us today. Please welcome Becky Phillips and Becky Essensaro.
It's good to be here. Hi, nice to meet you.
It's great to have you here, too. Also with us today is the leading expert on oddities, mistags, and counterfeit beanies. She is the feature writer for the Beanie Mom website, primary writer for the Beanie Collector magazine, a contributing author to the Beanie Mania book, co-author of the bi-monthly Beanie Mania Bulletin, and a contributor to the Auction Universe and Delphi Collectibles Forum internet sites. Since the beginning, she has been at the front line of the conversations on counterfeits, and through her websites, shows, and seminars, she answers 18,000 inquiries a year. Please welcome Vicki Krupka.
Hello, Steve. Thank you.
Hi, I'm glad to be here today. You know, I'm a collector, and I have a lot of fun collecting. I collect with my son, and I've also sold beanies, made a little money. I'm very concerned about this subject, and I have a lot of questions for you today. One of the questions I want to start with is the history of counterfeits. How did it all start?
Well, it started in the summer of 1997, and the first 3 counterfeits that came onto the market were Old Face Teal, Violet, and Spot Without a Spot. We had collectors who called us. They had just purchased some Beanie Babies from a woman in California who said that she had a box full of old-faced teal, violet, and spot that she found in a back room. Well, you don't normally find large boxes of these older retired. So we asked them to send us some, so they did. The first thing that we noticed when we opened the box was the material. You can see that the material on the fake counterfeit beanies are not as plush as the regular Beanie Babies are. The other thing we noticed were the eyes. The eyes are they're duller. The nose protrudes more on the face. And you'll also notice that when you check the back of the stem, it's a lot shorter. The other thing we noticed was the tag. The tags were shorter, and there was also a lot of punctuation mistakes inside the tag. Again, you have to realize that not only was the Beanie Baby counterfeit, but so was the tag. About 3 months later, again popped on the market the Royal Blue Peanut and chili.
What does the Royal Blue Peanut sell for right now?
It sells for about $5,000.
And chili?
Chili sells for between $2,000 and $2,400.
That's a big reason to be concerned here about counterfeit beanies.
Right, these are some of the counterfeit beanies are on the high price end, so you have to be very careful and know your beanies and educate yourself on these beanies, what is counterfeit and what is not counterfeit, because you are spending a lot of money for a collection.
So they started, it looks like, with the more expensive beanies, but I noticed that we have some on the table here. What's going on with the counterfeits right now? What's currently going on?
In October of 1997, there was an article about Beijing having Beanie Babies on the silk market out there. Seconds of Beanie Babies started appearing. These are not counterfeits, these are seconds of Beanie Babies. The counterfeits started appearing after October of 1997, which would be Bubbles and Grunt. These particular fakes started showing up October, November of 1997.
So we kind of had a first wave, a second wave, and a third wave of beanies, starting with the very high end, and then they slowly worked down to a lower end of retired beanies.
I see, and how big is this wave?
Very big. Right now, it is to the point where it's not just older retired Beanie Babies, it's not just retired Beanie Babies, it's not even confined to just hard-to-find beanies. You can have brand new current Beanie Babies that are counterfeited within a month of being released by Thai. On the market right now in Beijing, you can buy anywhere from Peking, Righty, Princess, Erin, Maple, Liberty. It runs the whole gamut of current to old, hard to find, easy to find.
I see.
Anything.
And are Thai Beanie Babies available in China? They're supposed to be, or?
Thai Beanie Babies have never been available in China. It's never been a source. We could go into a store in China and find an original Thai Beanie Baby. They have never been sold there. So therefore, if someone tells you that they have purchased this in China, it is a counterfeit.
Well, why should we care? Why should we care as collectors? What is the big deal? Why should we care about counterfeit beanies?
Well, if you think about this collection, people are collecting them, and they're very expensive. A complete collection of Beanie Babies could go as high as $100,000. So if this is an investment for you, you want to make sure you have a real Thai Beanie Baby.
I think that's true. I mean, even if it's just an inexpensive Beanie Baby, I want an authentic Thai Beanie
right,
Baby.
because of the retirements and introductions of Beanie Babies, the price of a current Beanie Baby, as value can go up. The potential investment value could be very good.
Can you
Maybe
give
not
us
as
examples
high.
of that?
For the October 1st, 1997 retireds, Seymour was one of them. He's up to about $150 to $200 right now, and he was a $5 beanie. The New Face Brown Teddy is up to about $100 right now.
New Face Brown Teddy's already up to $100.
Close to $100.
That's great.
Or even 1997 Teddy, which has not gone up in value as much as it has a lot of potential. Its potential is very high because it was not on the market that long. There are a lot of counterfeit 97 Teddies out there, so people need to know what they're buying if they're going to buy a real or a fake.
So it's a good reason to get educated. So how do we get educated? I mean, let's go over some points here. What is the most important point that you think we need to know?
Well, I think you have to know, of course, which ones are Thai Beanie Babies and which ones are counterfeit. And I think that you need to get yourself educated by going to the shows. And if you're afraid to go to the shows by yourself because you might get intimidated by a dealer, bring a friend, someone who possibly has a collection of Beanie Babies that can bring you along, because I think you feel safer when you have a friend along. And to make sure that you deal with reputable dealers. Those are the people, if you're not satisfied with your product, they will return it. They will take it back and give you back your money.
Also, getting yourself educated by subscribing to certain publications. There's weekly publications out there. There's magazines. There's books that are on the market right now that can tell you all the information about tags and tush tags, what the beanies look like, descriptions on them. They're very informative publications out there in the market now.
Any examples?
Well, we have a Beanie Mania magazine that is coming out this summer of '98. It's going to be very informative. It will always have a section on counterfeits. You will always be able to find out what's hot and what's not on the counterfeit trails.
And Vicki, on your column, we could call it a column, with the Beanie Mom website, is that something you're going to be always updating, right?
Yes, as I find out new information about counterfeit Beanie Babies, I post factual information about comparisons between the counterfeit and the authentic Thai beanies. I tell people what they can look for, and I update that as soon as I know new information about Beanie Baby, about counterfeits. So the Beanie Mom website is also a very good place to find out information. Plus, I'm always accessible there through the internet. Anybody that wants to email me there.
Well, if we had to kind of designate the ways that we can figure out how to spot counterfeit beanies, what different things would we focus on?
Some of the main things you would be able to tell is the fabric on the beanie itself. When you go against, on a fake or counterfeit Beanie Baby, when you go against the nap, it's very rough and it's very bumpy. On the authentic Beanie Baby, the plush is very smooth. It's very smooth going backwards and forward. Also on the real Beanie Baby, there is a shine or a shimmer to it.
So that would be the material.
The material itself is very obvious. It's more of a flannel type of a material.
Okay, so we have material. You need to know about materials.
I think another thing is the eyes. If you notice on the old face teal, the eyes are dull, and also the ones on the original ones are more shiny. So if you look at them, it almost looks like they're bug-eyed when you check out the eyes on the counterfeit.
Right, and to add to that would be the nose. The nose is the same dull looking as the eyes, and the nose is slightly bigger. The nose and eyes are slightly bigger than the real authentic Thai Beanie Babies.
So that'd be kind of like features. We're covering features there. Know different things about the features.
A really key thing that a lot of people look for first, some of the counterfeits you can't always go by the fabric. They look at the tags. Now this is a really good example of a bad swing tag.
That is a bad tag. That's really a bad
There's
tag.
no gold foil on here. It's more just like a gold paint. The red is not printed into the fabric. It's more like a lacquer on there. It's poorly cut. It's poorly printed. They need to check the information. And also the tush tag. There's a lot of key factors in the tush tag that they can look for to help identify it as a counterfeit.
Checking the whole entire tag probably is important.
Everything about it, the size, the color, the
Another
lettering.
thing to add too, on certain Beanie Babies that are out here, you have the felt. There's a lot of felt on certain Beanie Babies out there. The Thai felt is a very stiff type of a felt. This is a grunt, and his felt or his fangs here have a very thick felt for the fangs as well as the razorback. On the counterfeit, you'll see it's a very thin, flimsy type of a felt, and it's a different color. It's very hard to match Thai's color, so there's always a slight variation in color.
I see. So in getting educated, we need to know about features, we need to know about materials, and we need to know about tags. So we got features, materials, and tags. That's FMT. Fakes mean trouble.
That's right. Fakes mean trouble.
That works.
Right,
That's
they do.
important. And it is important to get educated. I think that we should go over some of these right now. What do you think?
Sounds good. It does.
Okay. I think we have some sitting over on that table right there, too.
Well, first of all, let's look at some of the counterfeits on the market with the old face teal and violet. You'll notice that the eyes are a lot larger and duller as compared to the authentic Thai Beanie Baby. Also, the nose on the counterfeits are usually larger and set on top of the fabric. Let's look at some more obvious features here. When we look at the nip, the cat, the authentic tie Beanie Baby is in the center. Let's look at the nose on the counterfeit. It is so large. Also, the eyes are a lot larger. And then there's also another nip, and you'll notice the eyes as well. The features are totally different than the authentic tie Beanie Baby. The nose also, which is salmon on the authentic tie Beanie Baby, is larger and black. There are other differences that we can see on 1997 Teddy. The nose on the 1997 Teddy is flat and it's black. Also, the eyes are larger on this Beanie Baby as well.
You can notice a difference in colors of material here. This is on the fake Beanie Baby, which is right here. The fabric is a lighter fabric color. Also, the difference of the fabric when you go against the fake Beanie Baby kind of tends to buckle up a little bit, and it's not as smooth and plush as the authentic tie Beanie Baby.
I think we're always looking at quality here, aren't we?
Yes.
And the better quality is the tie Beanie Baby.
Yes, these have much higher quality and materials that he uses for his Beanie Babies. Now, some of the other material differences would be, this is just as the same type of fabric here, is you can see a shine and a shimmer on the authentic Beanie Baby. This is the authentic Beanie Baby. There's a nice shine and shimmer to it. And again, as you go backwards and forwards, it's smooth. And on the fake Beanie Baby, when you go against it, you can see how it kind of ruffles up or bends up a little bit here, and it's just not smooth.
Looks like a bad car seat.
Yeah, it does. That's right. It does.
There's some other ones.
This is one that's very, very obvious when you look out compared to a real Beanie Baby. These are the righties. The fake righty here has very material. It's just every which way. It is not a smooth forward and backwards. It's more of a marbly look to it. On the real Beanie Baby, it is very smooth, and it just goes back and forth. It is a big difference in the materials here.
It's almost like a deeper plush. There's just no real nap to it. There's no one direction that it lays. It's just very furry looking.
Right. Also, when you can see on the trunk here, you can actually see the differences in the fabrics. They're going every which way.
There's a lot of different tones, gray tones in that one, as opposed to a solid gray in the authentic Beanie Baby.
That's really easy to see. Can I see those for a minute?
Sure can.
You know one thing, this is an unhappy beanie. And this is a happy beanie. Tie Beanie Babies all seem to have a happy look to their face. And a lot of the counterfeits that you've been showing me here, I can see they look sad.
The quality is just not as good. And, you know, Ty has always improved on his quality. And when you see the counterfeits, it's kind of sad because we want to keep our quality as high as any other the products on the market.
And like Hummel's or Department 56, keeping it up with those different items.
That's right.
Exactly. Keep the high quality there, yes.
Okay, we've covered features. We covered material. How about tags?
Tags. This is an example of an extremely bad tag. There's no gold foil on it. It's just a painted on gold. The red is almost a lacquer paint on instead of actually into the fabric. The inside printing is fairly poor. It's poorly done. Another thing to look for on Beanie Babies tags is the content of the tag. You can have, like on Peanut here, the tag looks good. You open it up, it says Peanut,
and
style number.
And it says, Waddle the Penguin likes to dress up. Every night he wears his tux. Now, that's not Peanut's poem.
Exactly. That has only occurred on the counterfeit tag. And another thing to look for is it's got the double spacing in the poem, which does not occur on a real tie beanie tag. And then here's a very, very unique to this particular one. On the back here where it should say surface wash, it has Peanut's name. It says Peanut. And again on this tag, you can see the poor foil, the bad foil. It's too wide, it's brassy looking, and the tag itself is oversized, which is why the end here is bent up because it does not fit into the tag protector. It's a larger tag. What we are finding happening a lot too is that people on the older beanies that require a third generation tag, what they're doing is they're copying a Pillow Pal tag, which looks exactly like a third generation swing tag.
It sure does.
But what they're forgetting to do, they'll copy the tag, but leave the same Pillow Pal style number on the back here. And they don't change it to, the Pillow Pals start with a 300 number.
Oh, I see. So if it's important to check the back of the tag,
Check
too,
the back of
then,
the tag,
not
make sure
just
that
the
you
front.
have, right.
This is fun getting educated here.
And
I'm
then
learning a lot.
that's just swing tags. You got to check your tush tags too. There's important things. Some are very, very obvious. Here we have a very, very obvious tush tag on Pinky.
Pinky.
Pin Kai.
Pin Kai.
He's from China.
Yes, he is.
So his name is misspelled. And on the other side of the tag, there's also a problem with spacing and stuff. And this particular tag is too wide. If we were to compare it against a regular tag, it would be marginally wider. So there's a lot of key features about the tush tag that you need to look for, too.
That's great. Well, features, materials, and tags. Fakes mean trouble. That's right. Fakes mean trouble. We're gonna get to the other part of our program now, and move on to going over all of Vicky's collection. And I want to thank the two Beckys at this point in time for joining us for this part of the program. And I think I can speak, boy, I'm speaking for a lot of people here. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all the Beanie Baby collectors in the world for everything you've done for Beanie Baby collecting. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Had a
you're
great
welcome.
time.
Thank you very much.
Now, Vicki and I are going to take off
You're welcome.
into a world of counterfeits and show people how to spot counterfeits.
The counterfeit 97 teddy is lighter in fabric. It's a lighter color. The scarf is also a lighter color, but it has an additional problem in that it has ridges, ribbed material, because it's a lot cheaper material that they've used. The nose is flat compared to the authentic one, and it's a darker color, almost black. The eyes are not only larger, but if you were to look real closely under good light, they are duller. They're not as glossy. A common problem to the 97 teddies is at the end of their hats, the palms. The fake ones are larger, less compact, less even and uniform in size. And then on this one, it has the oversized swing tag, which is also very common. If you were to take an authentic tie tag and place it over it, you would find that there's an overlapping space.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Rowland. For the next 45 minutes, you will learn how to perform 18 proven exercises that will refine your facial appearance. Our facial exercise program is a series of easy exercises for the muscles of the face and neck that require only a few minutes a day in front of a mirror. Because this is a strength-building program, this video is your guide for the next 9 weeks. Your face has been losing its firmness due to gravity and muscle atrophy. Many of the muscles in your face are attached directly to the skin, so when they elongate, the skin stretches to accommodate the sagging muscle. Lifting a face by exercise requires some understanding of the muscles in the face. When you notice a line from the nose to the mouth, it means that the zygomaticus are losing their elasticity and firmness, which causes pooling into other muscle groups. You'll learn more about the facial muscles with each corresponding exercise. We've divided the face and neck into 15 areas. You'll learn 2 exercises at a time to strengthen specific muscle groups first. In a few weeks, you will be
My body
exercising
is
the
ready.
entire face and neck. For best results, all exercises should be performed in front of a mirror. Correct placement of your fingers and hands is crucial for maximum results. We've included a pair of white cotton gloves to be worn for most exercises so that your fingers do not slip when anchoring a muscle. All exercise programs require commitment and a willingness to keep at it. In order for the program to be a success for you, there are 3 promises I need. 1, that you'll set aside 10 minutes a day to perform your exercises, 6 days a week for the beginning 12-week period. I usually take Sunday off. We've included a daily exercise ledger for monitoring your daily workouts. Schedule your exercises when you can be alone and undisturbed. Promise number 2, to drink 8 glasses of water every day because water is important to our skin. The 3rd promise I ask is this, that you'll take before pictures the first day you begin this program. Please have someone take 3 close-up photos of you, front and side views. Try to capture your face without smiling. We'll save the big smiling pictures until later. Make sure your chin is held naturally. Before we start the exercises, I want to address your expected progress. Aging is different for all of us. Results from this program will vary from person to person, as lifestyle and genetics play an important role. All of you watching this video have seen the before and after pictures of Diane Kaufman. Let's meet her now. Diane, I'm so glad you're here, and you look gorgeous.
Thank you, Cynthia. I'm so happy that you've decided to share this wonderful exercise technique with millions of men and women. The exercise has certainly lifted my face and changed my life forever. When you look at my after picture, I want to emphasize you're seeing my results after only 12 weeks.
Diane, you look so beautiful. And so that you too can have good results, I encourage you to watch the entire video with the understanding that this program is designed to build and strengthen your face by first performing only 2 exercises the first week. Every week thereafter, 2 new exercises will be introduced, and these are added to the existing exercises. Our muscles weave over the bones in our face and form supports for the jaw and other movable bones. The muscles weave over and under each other and cross and recross the thin tendons. Some muscles attach to the bone only at one end. Therefore, we must use our fingers as anchors to create resistance in the muscle. The zygomatic muscle group is the heaviest muscle group in the face. When atrophy begins, the zygomatics elongate and pool into other parts of the face. This pooling is noticeable immediately as the face becomes slack. This muscle group runs diagonally from the ear on an angle to the corner of the mouth and upper lip. Because only one end of this muscle group is attached to bone, we must create an anchor with our fingers so that a contraction of the muscle can be achieved. The first exercise is for the upper cheeks. When your upper cheek muscles atrophy, usually a line or fold develops between your nose and mouth. This exercise requires careful attention. Accurate placement of the thumbs inside the mouth is critical to achieve good results. Watch how we perform every exercise before you attempt the maneuver. The second time you see the instructions, place your fingers without gloves exactly where instructed so that you get the feel of how the exercise is performed. The first repetition of each exercise is held for 5 seconds. The 3 additional repetitions are held for 10 seconds. Don't rush. Watch us over and over again until you feel comfortable in the placement of your fingers. To begin, put on your gloves, making sure they are snug over your fingertips. Stand or sit in front of your mirror, take a deep breath, hold, exhale, and follow along. This is Karen. She's been on our program for 8 days, and already we've seen remarkable results. So let's get started. Insert your thumbs vertically in the mouth, between the lip and upper teeth, positioning the thumbs either under or just outside the line or fold from your nose to mouth corner. Position the index fingers, first and second knuckles, at the base of the nose and on the outside of the nostrils. Okay, this one. Clamp your fingers together and allow your index fingers to nestle underneath the cheekbones. This action anchors the muscle. Gently pull straight down to fully extend the muscle and hold the muscle in place while checking to see that there is no wrinkling appearing. Keep your mouth open and your upper lip straight. And while you're securely anchoring this position, smile broadly to contract the upper cheek muscle. Oh, that's good. Hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Keep the eyes relaxed so that you're contracting only the upper cheek muscle, and do not squint. This exercise is repeated 3 times, holding each contraction for 10 seconds each. Now it's your turn. Take a deep breath, hold it, and either stand or sit erect. Okay, insert your thumbs vertically in the mouth, between your cheek and gum. Position your index fingers on either side of the nose and nestle in under your cheekbones. Nestle in. Now, pull straight down and drop your jaw. Now smile broadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove your hands. Take a deep breath. Relax.
I remember learning this exercise. I felt so awkward and a little timid. Learning anything new is like learning to drive a car or play tennis. The more you do them, the easier they become. Right now, these exercises seem very foreign, and you certainly understand why it's a good idea to perform them when you're alone.
Here is something that's really important. On the 3rd and 4th repetition, you may see your face respond because that line will often diminish right before your eyes. It's crucial to master this exercise. It must always be performed in front of your mirror. This is necessary so you can examine your face to make certain that you are not squinting or wrinkling any areas of your face while performing any of the exercises. A properly executed facial exercise requires a tremendous amount of concentration. Let's move on to the second exercise of the first week, the upper eye exercise. The orbicularis oculi is the muscle that runs entirely around the eye socket. When our forehead muscle suffers from atrophy, the orbicularis oculi is affected by the weight of this muscle, resulting in diminished upper eye width, the distance between the eyebrow and the eyelash. Remember, this muscle runs entirely around the eye. When the upper eye exercise is performed, the under eye area receives a lifting benefit. To strengthen the upper eye area, resistance is used against the brow to cause a contraction in both this muscle and the forehead. Watch us first. Put on your gloves and either stand or sit in front of your mirror. Take a deep breath, hold it, exhale, and follow along. Relax your eyebrows, then place the 3 middle fingers directly under the eyebrow. Drop your palms flat against your face. With the fingertip pads directly under the brow, push upwards and slightly outwards. Hold the eyebrow upward, leaving the eyes slightly open, and push your brow down against the fingertips for a count of 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Remove your hands. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's do it again. And watch the distance improve between your brow and eyelash. Place your 3 middle fingers under the brow. Drop the palms of your hands flat against the face. With the fingertip pads directly under the brow, push upwards as high as you can and slightly outward. We're going to go to 10, so hold those eyebrows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Look in the mirror. Can you see a difference? That difference can be permanent if you continue this exercise on a daily basis. The upper eye exercise is performed for 5 seconds, then 10, 10, and 10. These 2 exercises should be performed for 6 days before advancing to the next set of exercises.
It's best to only wait 10 or 15 seconds before resuming the exercise. After each exercise is completed, relax your face completely. Remove your hands from your face. Be sure the worked muscles are completely at rest.
Please choose a time of day for performing your exercises when you are most likely to be relaxed and do not feel rushed. Sleeping habits may need to be examined to preserve your face. Please learn to sleep with a higher, thicker pillow, and when you sleep on your side, tuck that pillow behind your ear and back of head so that you're not creasing your face. And no sleeping on your stomach. When sleeping on your stomach, you may possibly create vertical lines on either side of your nose, not to mention possible back problems later on in life. Diane, what do you remember about your first week on the exercise program?
Well, I had to learn to drink my water every day, and I really had to concentrate on doing the exercises correctly. When I did them properly, I could really feel the difference in my face immediately. Remember to do the exercises 6 days in a row.
Now that your zygomaticus and orbicularis oculi will soon be on their way to a better shape, continue to perform the first 2 exercises daily and add the next 2 exercises for jowls and pouches during the second week. Sometimes pouches appear below our mouths or on or near the jawline. Again, this is caused by elongated muscles. When we see pouches or pools below our mouths or near the jawline, the muscles have lost their tone. The next 2 exercises will help strengthen this area and produce a smoother appearing jawline. The exercise for the jowl area involves several muscle groups. Watch us first. Tilt your head back until you feel tension under your chin. While keeping your head in this tilted position, turn your head to one side and look over your shoulder. Slightly open your mouth and jut out your bottom teeth. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your head down to the level point and gently back to the original position. Do not swing your head around suddenly as you could strain your neck muscles. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Try it again. Now you try it. Tilt your head back until you feel the tension under your chin. While keeping your head in this position, turn your head to one side and look over your shoulder. Slightly open your mouth and jut out your bottom teeth. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your head down to the level point and gently back to the original position. Do not swing your head around suddenly as you could strain your neck muscles. This exercise should be repeated 3 additional times for 10 seconds each. Now, work the other side. Tilt your head backwards until you feel the tension under your chin. While keeping your head in this position, turn it to the other side. Look over your shoulder, jut out your teeth, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently return your head to its level position. Relax. Take a deep breath and exhale and repeat 3 times for a count of 10. Here is another exercise for this area that is extremely vital for rehabilitating the jawline. Again, these exercises must be performed in front of your mirror. Placement of the fingers and hands is extremely important. Watch us first. Insert your thumb inside the mouth at a downward angle, just below the mouth corner. Grip the muscle between your curved index finger on the outside of your mouth and the thumb on the inside of your mouth. Support the grip with your other hand over the back of the hand that is gripping the muscle. Hold that muscle in place and contract your muscle towards the ear. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. It's your turn. Take a deep breath and exhale. Insert your thumb inside your mouth at a downward angle, just below the mouth corner. Grip the muscle between your curved index finger on the outside of your mouth and the thumb on the inside of your mouth. Support the grip with your other hand over the back of the hand that is gripping the muscle. Hold that muscle in place and contract the muscle towards your ear. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Remove your hands and take a deep breath. Now begin again for a count of 3 times at 10 seconds each. Slow and gradual movements are best. Gradually tense the muscles with slow and accurate movements. Faster results can be seen from slower exercise movements. Concentrating with your total attention on every action will make for faster results than hurriedly done or carelessly performed exercises. Slow and steady firms the face.
Don't be surprised if your face feels tired. This is normal. We recommend that you perform the exercises only once a day. More is not better. During these first 2 weeks of your program, do not exercise too vigorously. The muscles and skin build slowly. As in other types of exercise, your goal is to build and strengthen, not damage any tissue.
Take a good sideways look in your mirror and say ta-ta to that sagging neckline and double chin with the next 2 exercises. The platysma muscle is the main muscle from your chin to your chest. This large muscle group maintains the contour of the neck and can also affect the mouth corners. Watch us first. You won't need your gloves for the next 2 exercises, but you must be standing or sitting in front of your mirror for maximum results. Take a deep breath and exhale. Lift your chin to create a taut line between your chin and the base of your neck. Keep your shoulders erect. Press your back teeth together as you press the tip of your tongue against the inside of your lower gum line. Tense your neck and hold it for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your head to its level position. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And repeat. Now you try it. Lift your chin to create a taut line between your chin and the base of your neck. Keep your shoulders erect. Press the back teeth together as you press the tip of your tongue against the inside of your lower gum line. Tense your neck and hold it for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And repeat this exercise 3 times for 10 seconds each. The second exercise for the neck and under chin area is similar to the one you've just completed. These 2 exercises work together to produce very good results. Watch us first. Again, standing or sitting in front of your mirror, take a deep breath and exhale. Lift your chin to create a taut line between your chin and the base of your neck. Keep your shoulders erect. Press the surface of your tongue hard against the roof of your mouth. Your teeth and lips will be slightly apart. Hold your contracted neck for 5 seconds. Now hold that, Stephen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your head to its level position. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And let's do that one again. Tilt your head back to create a taut line from your chin to the base of your neck. Keep your shoulders erect. Press the surface of your tongue hard against the roof of your mouth. Your teeth and lips will be slightly apart. Hold your contracted neck for 5 seconds. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your head to its level position. Take a deep breath. Exhale and repeat 3 times for a 10-second count. This is the time for your second set of photos to be taken. Please try not to smile and keep your chin level. Remember, have close-ups of frontal and side views of your face and neck taken. Diane, let's take a look at your 3-week photos. Tell us about your feelings after only 3 weeks on the program.
After 3 weeks, I was so excited to see the improvement in my under eye area, as well as the toning and tightening occurring all over my face. My posture had improved noticeably, and my confidence was soaring. I realized that these exercises would really create a natural facelift.
Many women have a tendency to purse their lips, and after a while they do it unconsciously. I've seen women whose upper lips are so lined that one would think they were heavy smokers, but they weren't. They just held their mouths in such a way that lines developed. Also, muscle atrophy can cause a mouth to wither and the lips suffer by becoming less full. The next exercise will lessen the appearance of those wrinkles that occur in the upper lip and help create a more becoming mouth. The orbicularis oris is a circular muscle that controls the upper and lower lips. This muscle is the main mouth muscle. When it begins to collapse, lines usually develop and the upper lip appears smaller. This exercise does require gloves, and you may sit or stand in front of your mirror. Watch us first. Take a deep breath, hold it, and exhale. Put the heels of your hands together, sort of like praying, huh? Place your thumbs in your mouth in a V position between the teeth and lip. Push the lip muscles outward without creating any lines around the mouth or lip area. The entire lip area should be smooth and oval. Compress the upper lip muscle against your thumbs and hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Remove your thumbs. Take a deep breath. Exhale, and let's do it again. Put the heels of your hands together. Place your thumbs in your mouth in a V position between the teeth and lip. Push the lip muscles outward without creating any lines around the mouth or lip area. The entire upper lip surface should be smooth and oval appearing. Compress the upper lip muscles against your thumbs and hold for a count of 5 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Repeat 3 times for 10 seconds each. The following exercise is designed to begin firming the very tender under eye area. Later in your program, you will learn a more advanced exercise, but I feel this particular exercise begins the toning process. Watch us first. Either standing or sitting in front of your mirror, take a deep breath, hold it, and then exhale. With your head level, turn your eyes upward ever so slightly and glare to tighten the lower eye muscle. It will feel like you are trying to force the muscle into the tear duct. Do not squint. Hold that glare for 5 seconds. Gently touch the under eye area with your ring finger. Okay? Take a deep breath. Let's go through this again. With your head level, turn your eyes upward ever so slightly and glare to tighten the lower eye muscle. Do not squint. Gently feel the area with your ring fingers of both hands. Feel that contraction? Hold the count for 5 seconds. Relax. Repeat 3 times for 10 seconds each. Always go to bed with a clean, moisturized face, and before retiring, perform this little ritual for your under eye. Using a little Vaseline on your ring finger, start at the area below your inner brow and lightly circle your eyes with this finger. Do 100 circles every night. Never tug or rub your eye, as this skin surrounding them is easily damaged.
This stage of my facial rehabilitation was the most exciting for me. My friends and coworkers began to notice the changes in my facial appearance. The bags under my eyes had diminished and my face was firmer and vibrant. And let's not leave out the opposite sex. Everyone is attracted to a pleasant face. My spirits were soaring.
Let's talk about vertical forehead lines. Some of us have been creating those pesky vertical forehead lines since we were 6 years old. Those vertical lines can become deep and permanent, and people who wear them often look mad or severe when their lines are showing. Sometimes they seem to appear deeper after a good night's rest, and we wonder why. It's because some people frown during their sleep, and some people sleep with their face smashed into a pillow, aggravating their depth. People sometimes frown out of habit. I want you to know that by simply touching this area with our fingertips, we can relax the area and stop the frown. Here are 2 pre-exercise exercises. 1, massage the vertical lines with your ring finger in a circular motion for a count of 100 each time before you begin the actual exercise. Secondly, observe yourself in the mirror and feel how frown lines develop. Remember this feeling, and when you recognize that you are beginning to frown, touch the area with your fingertip. Okay, here we go. Watch us first. Stand or sit in front of your mirror. Take a deep breath, hold it, and exhale. Holding your 3 middle fingers together, place them on each side of the vertical lines. Your ring fingers should be just below and at the tip of your inner eyebrows. Pull the skin taut in an outward direction and press your fingers into your forehead and hold. Try to push your eyebrows together. There you go. And hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's do this together. Place your 3 middle fingers together on each side of the vertical lines, making sure your ring fingers are just below and at the tip of your inner eyebrows. Pull the skin taut in an outward direction. Okay, pull the skin taut in an outward direction and press your fingers into your forehead and hold. Now try to push your eyebrows together. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Take a deep breath. Hold it, exhale, and repeat 3 times for 10 seconds each. Most vertical frown lines need special attention at night. During the course of this program, place a small piece of Scotch tape over your frown lines before retiring. Believe it or not, the tape will not allow you to frown in your sleep. Ever notice a line just beneath your bottom lip on top of your chin? That's right, that muscle is slack too. The orbicularis oris is a circular muscle that runs above and below the mouth. When this tiny muscle is strengthened, the area is plumper yet contoured. Here's how we do it. Watch us first and then we'll do it together. Stand or sit in front of your mirror. Take a deep breath, hold it, and exhale. Hold your teeth and lips slightly apart. Curve your lower lip over your bottom teeth and force your lip and chin muscles in an outward direction by slightly tilting your head upwards. This exercise will be felt into the neck, so go ahead and make a contraction there as well. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. Okay, relax. Return your head to its normal position. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's begin again. Together. Hold your teeth and lips slightly apart. Curve your lower lip over your bottom teeth and force your lip and chin muscles in an outward direction by slightly tilting your head upwards. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat 3 times for 10 seconds each.
I hope you're performing each of these exercises 1 week before proceeding to the next set. As you progress in your program, you're probably spending 12 minutes or less each day exercising your face. It's imperative that you fully concentrate on each exercise and each area of your face and neck.
Try to keep the rest of your face and body relaxed. Your mind and your muscles must work together. Clear your thoughts while exercising. You'll be delighted by how emotionally relaxed and physically toned you will become. If on some days your face seems more lined or saggier than usual, it may mean that you have strained your facial muscles.
Wicked good. I love you, darling, 'cause you're wicked good. You start a fire in my heart of wood. It's burning hard because you're wicked good.
Hey, Mother, yeah, it's me. Oh, yeah. I went to Clam Flats, but the tide was in. Couldn't get any clams there, so I'm at the supermarket, but they're fresh out, too. Yeah, no, I know. Look, I know you need your clams for your lobster bake, but listen, I talked to the seafood man. He says they got mussels, and that they're at least as good as clams. Oh, no, look, no. Listen, these are from the Great Eastern Mussel Farms, and they're slick as a cup of custard. Here, no, I know. Look, I tell you, no, don't swallow your dentures over this, dear. I tell you what, I'll work it out. I'll get back to you. All right, now, take it easy. Geez, I better find out what makes them mussels so wicked good, or I'm gonna be in more hot water than them lobsters.
If you're watching this program, you've made a commitment to sell one of the safest seafood products in the world. Over the next few minutes, you'll see why Great Eastern can assure consumers and retailers the product they're receiving is safe and fresh. We'll teach you how to maximize the shelf life of mussels, and you'll learn the most effective ways to sell Great Eastern mussels to your customers. It all starts here on the coast of Maine, where Great Eastern raises its shellfish. Our mussels are harvested when they're young and tender, and unloaded at our processing plant in Tennant's Harbor, Maine. Their first stop at the plant is in the saltwater purge tank. Here the mussels take in clean seawater while at the same time flushing sand and grit out of their systems. Next, they are washed, sorted, and graded. On-site quality control inspectors check the mussels for deficiencies. After a chilling process, the mussels are weighed and bagged.
Now, these mussels sound like they're fresh as new mowed hay, but what happens if I get a batch that's just a little off?
Well, our mussels are very fresh. In fact, we put a use-by date on the top of each bag so you know when to use them by, just like with bread or milk. We also have a lot number on each bag so that we can tell exactly when and where they were harvested. The mussels are grown in waters which are certified by the Department of Marine Resources. And we have a guarantee so that if you get any product that you're not completely satisfied, we'll give you your money back. Our mussels are shipped in special boxes too, because the mussels are alive and they need to breathe. That way, when we put the ice on them, it keeps them cold, and the false bottom keeps them up out of the melted ice water. In the summertime, for added protection, we ship them in styrofoam boxes which have a false bottom built right into the box.
Well, I'll tell you, Mother'll be some old tickle. I'll take this batch right here. That ought to be just about enough for us. Oh, well, by the way, how do you cook these things?
Well, of course, with a traditional lobster bake, you'll need a lot of ocean and sand and seaweed, but it's simpler just to put your corn, lobsters, mussels on top with a little seaweed in a pot and steam them until the mussels open.
Wicked good. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Mother'll be some old pleased. She'll be grinning like a dog eating bumblebees.
Great Eastern mussels are great tasting, clean, and safe. To assure their quality once you've received them, here are some tips. Rotate your product on a first-in, first-out basis. Make sure the temperature in your cooler is as close to 33 degrees Fahrenheit as possible. At this temperature, with the mussels on ice, your mussels will be fresh and healthy for their full shelf life. Be sure to keep mussels well drained. Mussels should be buried in ice, but never should sit in drain water. Place the mussels in ice where the retail bags are easy to pick up by customers. To assure quality and safety, it's important you don't enclose mussels in another bag or in wrap. The mussels will suffocate if they're not exposed to air. And don't put mussels in live lobster tanks or water. Mussels produce more ammonia than most tanks can handle. As you have seen, Great Eastern mussels are clean, safe, healthy, and delicious. But as you know, nothing sells by itself. And over the years, we have learned a number of merchandising techniques that will really help you move our mussels. Create a display using our 2-pound retail bag on ice. They add a splash of color and are always complimentary to whitefish fillets. An ice island within a customer's reach helps to move the product. It's easier for them to grab a bag than to ask for help. Cross-merchandising with products like wine, lemons, and Old Bay spice is a winner. Not only will you sell the mussels, but other products will move as well. Surveys have shown some people are hesitant to prepare seafood at home. Great Eastern Mussels makes it easy by offering complimentary recipe cards. Please use them. We've found people who know how to cook mussels will buy them. Demos are perhaps the most effective method of introducing customers to new products and recipes. Consumers like to first taste a new product and learn how to cook it before they buy it. And if it's easy to prepare, all the better.
This is the recipe that I used here. It takes about 5 minutes. I just saute onion and garlic and olive oil. If you want, you can add a little tomato. Put the mussels in and then steam them in a white wine for about 4 minutes. When they open up and pull away from the shell, they're ready.
Gotta stay healthy these days, so are they good for you?
Well, they're very good for you. They're only 68 calories per serving, which is a half a bag.
That's it?
68 calories, only 3 grams of fat per serving, and they're very high in protein, calcium, and iron.
And are they fresh?
They're very fresh. We put a use-by date on the top of the bag so the consumer can see how fresh they are.
And what do I have to do with them before I cook them?
Well, the mussels are already washed and scrubbed for you at the plant. Sometimes they do have a little bit of a beard on there, but they come off very easily. Just snap it like that. They soak in seawater tanks, which allows the sand to siphon out of them. Well, mussels naturally gape open if they get warmed up or dried out. And what we do, what you need to do is just ice them down or rinse them under ice-cold water, and their shells will start to close. As long as they respond to that, they're fine. If they're gaped open wide and won't close, then you should discard them. What do you think?
They're wonderful.
These are really good. Great.
We appreciate you taking the time to learn about our mussels and how to market them. You are, in fact, part of our sales team. For without you, we could not sell our product as effectively. And so we are here for you, available to answer your questions and offer our help. If you have questions about Great Eastern mussel demonstrations, displays, or would like recipe cards sent to you, please call Cheryl Bradbury or Chuck Michaud. If you would like to learn more about Great Eastern Mussel seafood safety guidelines, call Carter Newell. And if you have general questions, suggestions, or helpful ideas, give Jim Chalfant or Terry Callery a call. All may be reached at the number on your screen.
Shuffleboard, free miniature golf. See if he gets that in. No, maybe you can do better than that. Oh, come on, go. Okay, one more time. Ah, yeah, he did it. All right, then roller skating. It's for your kids. Free roller skating. Well, even adults maybe like to roller skate. And then the great passion play that Gary Morris was talking to us about, the greatest story ever told, unfolds in the great amphitheater. A whole farm of animals appeared on stage. The conflict between Jesus and Satan will just amaze you. It will inspire you. It will help you to make it. Those tickets are $10. If you have 6 people with you, that's $60 worth of tickets every time you walk up to the Passion Play at no charge. Of course, there's camp meeting every night, seminars every day, free, communion services in the upper room, healing services in the upper room, then lots of recreation. All the pools here will be open to 1,100 Club Pass people. If you're not a registered guest, you'd have to pay to use those facilities. Free tennis courts. You know what tennis costs now. 1,100 Club Passes, you have free tennis courts, and all of the wonderful facilities here, horseshoes and on and on and on. And then I think one of the great, great blessings of this Chestnut Enterprises, that he will now, the first bunkhouse has been completed, and we're just putting the finishing touches on it right now, and we're building the second bunkhouse at this time, going up. Foundation's already in, the walls will be going up in the next few days. We're getting ready to put foundations in for another bunkhouse. And all the other buildings at Farmland, first phase is already done. Farmland USA is now open. We're a tad muddy yet, but we'll get that out of the mud in a few days. Give me a week of dry weather, and you'll see a miracle take place over there. All right. What do we have? Russ Holsey, do you have anything to report?
Sure do, Jim. It's exciting what's happening across the country, all the way from Bakersfield, California. $1,100 for the 1,100 Club.
Here to Heritage, and 4 days and 3 nights is our guest at the Heritage Grand. All right, I need somebody else to help me. You.
PTO President Jim Baker.
Whoa, thank you. Hello, everyone.
$1 a month from Arlington, Virginia, and Kevin also has another stack of pledges. Go ahead, Kevin.
From Annapolis, Maryland, $15 a month. From Beckley, West Virginia, $15 a month. And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, $25 a month.
That is tremendous.
In Fresno, California,
Kevin, can you hear
another
me?
$15 pledge.
He won't stop. Kevin, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can we see your room a little bit? Are we in your room?
Yes, we are in my room.
Can you show us a little bit of it? A lot of the people have not been in your room, and since we're on a live remote camera over there, what is that on your bed?
It's a tree skirt.
And what's sitting on that?
A stuffed animal for, it's a puppet. One of them like Bob had.
Oh, did you get that at the auction?
Uh-huh.
I thought it looked like some animal had crawled up on your bed there. Boy, you got a beautiful room.
Yep, I think so too.
Yeah, Lois, you look like you're dressed for the country today.
Yes, I was. I thought maybe I'd be out at Farmland, USA, and as it is, we're looking out Kevin's window and we can see Farmland, so this is just fine for me this morning.
Great. I think it's raining a little bit out there, so you're lucky. You and Kevin got to pull dry duty today.
That's right.
But I'll tell you, the minute it stops raining, you and Kevin are going to go outside. I want to see some of the farm on your reports, okay? We'll be back with you in a little bit with some more phone calls, all right?
Fine.
Keep your phones busy now. Keep your banks coming in now. All right, lifetime membership. Perhaps it will last a year.
Remember a couple of weeks ago you were on the air saying we've got about 75% left. We've got 25 committed, 25%, and I stopped you on the air. And we had the only argument I think you and I have ever had. And I said, no, Jim, there's about 20% left.
That's right.
That's how fast it came.
The 1100 Club is going faster than I thought. I thought it would take a little while to get it explained because it is so big. It's the biggest club we've ever done.
Right.
And so I figured that the people would have a little harder time. The Lord gave it to me in 10 minutes. It took me about 10 months before the people grasped it. But after that, then the grand, by the time it was finished, was completely subscribed for. And now Farmland Phase 1 is open. Is that a live camera, Paul? My land, there's people walking all over there. And farmland is quite a place. And we can't get all the roads paved in there yet, because it's been raining, to be honest with you. But we've got most of the sidewalks in, and we'll be able to open the petting zoo and the complete farm in a few days. We're taking tours through there now on the sidewalks, but we prefer people not to get off the sidewalks until I get all the walking trails in and paved so you don't get muddy. But we've come a long ways, and phase 1 is open. And with 1,100 Club membership, you can stay your choice of places, the country and farmhouses, 4 days and 3 nights. Beautiful, beautiful facilities. The same layouts in this building as we use in the Grand and the Towers. The same caliber of room, only decorated country. Quality country, yes. I might add. Or you stay, you just wear this pass card I've been showing you, and your special 1,100 Club pass I have. Then you have antique car rides. You have the carousel to ride free. You have the paddle boats to ride free. You have shuffleboard, miniature golf, roller skating, passion play, tickets free, outdoor swimming pools free, tennis free, horseshoes, work.
Special day here at Heritage USA with the opening of this year's Christmas City celebration and the reaching of a milestone towards the completion of one of our major projects, the topping out of the Heritage Grand Towers.
And now Ro Messner to certify and to signify and to illuminate this place with a Christmas tree 21 stories in the air. Would you do the honors of throwing that switch, and let's light up the Heritage Grand Tower tree.
Yes.
Jim, it's a real pleasure for me to do this. Here we go.
And with the flip of that switch, a new phase of construction began to complete the inside of this beautiful Victorian-style brick and concrete shell that makes up this 21-story, 500-room addition to the PTL Partner Center. Right now, work is going on at all levels of the building. On the upper floors, the plumbing is being installed in preparation for the aluminum framework that will make up the walls. On the floors just below, the sheetrock is in place, with the bathroom fixtures going in and the beginnings of trim work taking shape in the rooms and in the many hallways. On several of the lower floors, there's not much left to do. Many of the rooms are complete, including the ceilings, wallpaper, and cabinetry for the bathrooms. They only need the carpet and fixtures, and they will be ready for the beautiful furniture that will make the towers something special. And the decor for these rooms is fantastic, with several different wallpaper prints, all in the Victorian style that gives the rooms a turn-of-the-century look that has made the Heritage Grand Hotel such a popular place to stay here at Heritage USA, and will make the towers even better. Also going in is the exterior walls for the rooms on the lower floors. Almost entirely made of glass, they will give you a great view of the many activities and the buildings that surround the towers area. You know, it seems like there's a lot to do to complete the Heritage Grand Towers, and there is. But when you're standing down here, it's plain to see there's a lot less to do than when we first started putting the bricks into place not so long ago. From the site of the Heritage Grand Towers, I'm Frank Gamble.
1,000 square feet, 1,200,000 square feet of space. And right now, we kind of leapfrog here. We have our main auditorium for church and camp meeting will seat 12,000 people in the most beautiful concert hall church. Well, we're building one larger than this room. We're building one that will seat 5,000 people a day just for the show. And then we'll have the 18,000 seat hall, the 12,000 seat hall, and then the individual workshop and seminar room halls there. It will be one of the finest conference centers in the world, and it's all for Jesus Christ. It's all for the Christian conferences. And a lot of Christian groups have not been able to get meeting facilities because